So I just spent more money on this track mod for Assetto Corsa than I have for any other single mod. In this video, I'm going to tell you if it was worth it and what makes this thing so special. Let's go! What's up guys, it's Mike for SimRacing604 and welcome to Tochigi for Assetto Corsa. This mod comes to us courtesy of Mitja Bonca, and I apologize for my butchery of that name. Mitja has created this track and it's distributed through United Racing Design. It's a laser scanned version of Twin Ring Motegi and actually includes two separate versions of the Japanese race circuit, the GP version most of us are used to, and also a non-laser scanned oval version. Comes loaded with many of the features we look for in a great track, and I've left a list of those features in the video description. So first off, let's talk about the price, since that aspect seems to be what's garnering the most attention at this point. €10 is a high price for a single Assetto Corsa mod. I've certainly paid more than that for a car pack, but never for a single mod car or track, and by iRacing standards, €10 isn't egregious, but the reason the price of Tochigi is raising eyebrows is that there's a substantial base of free mods of excellent quality for Assetto Corsa, so it has some people asking what makes this mod so special that they get to charge a comparatively hefty price for it. And for whatever my opinion is worth, I believe people should be able to charge whatever they feel like is right for their mods, and from a broader perspective distribute their work in whatever way they like. But with that said, I do have some concerns with something like Tochigi setting a trend or changing our expectations of what a mod should cost. So most Assetto Corsa modding teams have settled around the $5 or €5 price point for a single mod, and that seems to be the sweet spot between what sim racers expect to pay and what modders expect to charge. But ultimately the market will dictate a fair price, and it's likely that in the case of Tochigi, the pushback from AC users will be enough to deter other modding teams from raising their prices to a similar rate, and it also wouldn't surprise me if this mod doesn't sell as well as expected at this price point either. Another pricing model we often see is free with a donation link, but the problem is that almost no one clicks the donation button, so I don't want to out anybody by name, but there's a well-known and respected modder who makes less than $100 annually by donations. That's of course a very low rate of return for a lot of effort, so I don't fault someone for trying to improve that figure, and it's worth noting here that this isn't even close to the most expensive Assetto Corsa mod I've seen. I have seen $100 cars and $50 tracks for sale, so the price of Tochigi isn't completely outrageous, it's just high for what we expect from one of the major Assetto Corsa modding teams. And my best advice is just to keep your eye on reviews. I paid for this one, but often myself and other sim tubers will get mods on day one and will hopefully help you decide whether or not it might be worthwhile for you to buy. And of course, if you don't like the price or you don't like the content quality, just don't buy it. Voting with your dollar is a surprisingly powerful method of getting a point across. Now, as far as this track's quality and my review of it, I'll admit it was a surprise to me. Whether anyone admits to it or not, every reviewer comes in with their own biases. For example, when Raceroom Studio or URD or VRC come out with a new mod, I go in thinking that it's probably going to fall somewhere in the scale between good and excellent. And for this track I came in skeptical. I was thinking that the extra details and laser scanning would be lost on me, since I only have limited experience with this track from Raceroom Racing Experience, and I assumed that my ultimate conclusion would probably be something like, you know, it's a great track and the purchase price could be justified by people who already know and love the track. But I was wrong. I ended up recording more B-roll for this video than any in recent memory. I was trying out various car classes here and I didn't find a single car that I had a bad time driving here. I think the track is great. Not perfect, but great. It was a really fun drive for me, but some of the trackside details and objects are lacking sort of the quality you'd expect, especially at this price point, and those things don't matter greatly to me personally, but I can see why this is sort of a compelling argument for the track being overpriced. And by the way, since I recorded this B-roll, some feature updates have been released, and there's a future detailing update coming soon. And I'm also hearing that we may get 2 more layouts added in the future, so suffice it to say that development isn't done yet. So to conclude things, guys, do I recommend this mod? Yes and no. If you're looking for a fun new track and the price won't break your bank, then this could be a good option for you. I really like it. I had a good time. But if money is tight or you have no interest in the track, then there's definitely enough free track options available for Assetto Corsa that certainly keep this one off the must-have list. So here's a look at both the GP and the oval track, and then I'll do a comparison to the Raceroom version. Enjoy, guys, and thank you for watching.